generations, creating an orphanation sedated on the...
What up? Player meeting video time for the club battle, July 19th, 2025. Island Lake. 5 clubs battling. Got 100 people, 20 people per club. We got Rad, Racine, Ace Time Club. We've got White River Rippers from Lake Geneva, Chain Rattlers from Crystal Lake, 420 from Cary, and Floppy Disks from Round Lake. We're going to be battling here in a few days. This video is for all the players that should have been pre-selected. Your captains should be forwarding you this link so you can watch the video. Get most of the info that you're going to need. So each club will have 20 players, 10 people per division. Upper pool, lower pool. Uppers are 900 rated and above. Lowers are 899 and below. We're going to be playing 2 rounds. One is going to be on the shorts. The second one will be the longs. Now typically that means it's the short pads. There's a few holes out there I think that have 2 baskets. Pay attention to where they are. But you'll be playing the shorts first. Typically pads, long, second for dubs. There's 2 extra holes out there. There's 20 holes. I will get to that later as we show you the map. Parking is going to be a little goofy there. That's also going to be in the map that I'll show you later. I'll show you where to park. Each club is going to get like 5 of the primo spots up on the grass. Everybody else will have to park at Walgreens, AutoZone, McDonald's, the street, wherever. We'll get to that in a little bit when I show you the map. So when you get in, you're going to check in. You're going to check in with your club's captain. You're going to get a disc, a shirt, a towel, and a koozie. I don't have the discs to show you. They did arrive. I don't have the shirts yet because they're being printed. But we'll go through what you're getting here. So here's the towel. You're going to get that on one side. Your club logo on the other. There's Rad's. Here is the Rippers. Chain Rattlers. 420. And the good old Floppies. Koozies, same thing. Boom. Get that on one side. Rad. Rippers. Chain Rattlers. 420. And the Floppies. Then you'll get a wizard, a hemp wizard, and a shirt. Each club is going to get 8 extra discs to sell for their club that will be stamped with this. They're premium discs. I think they're Metal Flake or maybe Glow, but I think they're Metal Flake, and I think they're very similar to a Destroyer. Those are for each club to sell to kind of generate some funds for your club and, you know, do the damn thing. So when you do check in and you get all that crap, you're going to check in on UDisc. There should be a tournament thing there for you to check in for singles. There'll be another one for doubles. Check in with your captain. Make sure that you get a starting hole from them. They're going to assign you your starting hole. One person from each club is going to start on a hole. To make a 5-some, 20 holes, 100 people, right? Do the maths. Do the maths. 1 through 10 is either going to be the uppers, starting on those, or we may start the uppers in the woods to kind of help pace the play. Yeah, there's that. You need to check in before 8:45 p.m. so we can get everything lined up and all the last-minute crap figured out before 9 o'clock hits to be the absolute cutoff for that. We'll do some pictures and whatnot, and then 9:10 we'll pull a quick meeting. We'll go over a few things, and then we'll break the holes, and we'll start at 9:30 sharp. I think the weather is supposed to be a little crappy, so I would definitely bring some rain gear, extra socks, whatever you got to do. Prepare for some rain. And I believe the mayor might be coming by and making an appearance for the player meeting to kind of say thanks for coming and all that fun stuff. So let's show him some respect if he's out there. I went over that. Each card, 5 sums. Oh yeah, so the way that we're gonna figure out Dubs teams is your total overall score or your total overall stroke total. So let's say the best score in uppers was a -8 and the worst score in lowers was a +10. Those 2 people will be on a team. And then we'll break it all the way down to the middle. It's possible that 2 uppers can be on a team. It's possible that 2 lowers could be on a team. Let's say there's 2 uppers tied at -2, along with 1 person in the lower pool that's -2. Those people 2 of those people are going to end up on a team. Same thing with lowers. If the lowers kill it and they shoot, a -3 or something, they could be mixed in with, whoever. So we're going to go 1 through 20 and rank them as they go to make it very balanced. So if an upper shits the bed, they may end up getting one of the better lower players to be on their squad. What else? Oh yeah, if somebody has to leave or do something when doubles is going to start and they have like a legit reason, we will take their first score. They're good. They're gone. Then we're going to take the 10th ranked player on the roster, and they're going to be Cali. And then we're going to line first place with 19th place, second with 18th, all the way through the middle. But whoever is dead middle, they're going to end up being Cali. You get 1 extra shot per hole, whether it's a drive or a putt. You should know what a Cali is. If 2 or more players should leave, then they are going to take par +3 on every single hole. If you have a sub that can fill in for somebody, it's totally fine as long as they are ranked accordingly. You can't stick an upper player in a lower spot, but you can stick a lower in an upper. You know what I mean? Or you can make 2 lowers a team. You can't make 2 uppers a team from that point. Scoring, we're going to take total strokes. We don't give a shit about -2, +8, -3, +9. We don't give a fuck about any of those. We want total stroke count. You got a 51, you got a 72, you got a 66. Give us those numbers. That's what we're going off of. When you finish, you should submit your scores to your team captain at your tent just to confirm that what UDisc says is the real deal and there was no mix-ups or mess-ups or any of that stuff. 1 team or 1 person on the card should do UDisc. 1 person on the card should do a paper card just to make sure everything's good. Yeah, there's going to be 2 extra holes out there. So after 15, you kind of hook to the right by that helicopter. You're going to be throwing from that helicopter towards the pavilion on the left side. And I think there's some water down there too. I want to say it's a little over 300 feet. Then you're going to walk to the other side of the pavilion and you're going to throw back towards 16's pad. That one I think is like 400 feet. And I think there's some sidewalk around that area. So we may make that OB just to kind of make it a little tougher, And if the weather is decent and we can bring our wacky inflatable arm tube men, we might bring both of those out there and set those up and make it a mando through the tube men. And if you hit the tube men, you get a penalty, you get a stroke. Lunch is going to be for about an hour after the majority of the cards get back. I do have Pizzeria DeVille coming to set up a food or a wood-fired oven pizza trailer. They have an app, or not an app, but a QR code that you can scan on a menu. Excuse me, Morty. You'll scan that when you're almost 10-15 minutes from being done. Submit your order. Boom. It'll text alert you when your pizza's ready. Walk right up, grab your pizza. I'll have menus for you guys in the morning. Wood-fired pizzas. I don't know if there's salads or not. I think there's wings too, but I don't know. The pizza's fucking awesome. It's great. I mean, if you want to bring a grill and bring all that bullshit, you're welcome to do that too. But it's just easy to get a pizza instead of a greasy ass McDonald's cheeseburger that'll just give you a fucking tapeworm anyway. After lunch, we'll figure out Dubs teams. We'll get that all assigned. We'll get you a starting hole. We'll announce those when we all collect back up, and out you go. You're gonna recheck in on UDisc again. Under the Dubs section this time, you'll make your teams. Blah blah blah. There's gonna be 10 sixums and 10 foursomes out there. Just so you know, that's the way it works. After you finish, you're going to bring your scores back again to your team captain, double confirm that those scores are accurate and correct. Again, one team should be keeping UDisc score, one team should be keeping a paper score. After you'll do all that, your team captain will submit the main sheet that you double confirm with over to Schwa and myself, so we can tally up all the scores and get all that stuff done in the master list. And then we'll announce the winners. There's no payouts for winners. There's nothing really. It's just bragging rights and the big ass trophy. It's a fun homie battle with all of our clubs for us to just get together, party, have fun, bullshit, throw some frisbees, and have a good time with each other, and not have to deal with all the drama and all the bullshit. It's nice. If you see some garbage out there, please pick it up, even if you didn't do it. I'll try to bring some extra, like Walmart bags or Jewel bags or things, and we can leave some at some of the holes, and then maybe when you finish a hole, you grab the garbage bag on that hole and bring it in so we can throw it all away and try to leave the course a little cleaner than it was when we got there. That would be ideal. And I think that's probably about it. Yeah, should be good to go. If you have any questions, bring those up to us during the meeting. Oh, wait, I didn't even get to show you the map. Shit. All right, here's the map. The red area is the VIP parking area for clubs. Got about 25 spots there to whoever's bringing a bunch of supplies and tents and chairs and tables and all that stuff should probably get that. If you want one of those spots, you talk to your captain and figure it out. The pink areas are areas to park for you guys. The far left pink square is McDonald's. Next to that, I think, is AutoZone. And then on the right, that's Walgreens. Don't eat up the prime spots for people to park, especially people that are there to go to those businesses. Just don't be a dick. That little grass area in between the Walgreens and AutoZone there, I believe that is where Pizzeria DeVille is going to set up their pizza trailer. There's the 2 extra holes on the right there. You're throwing from the bottom of the red line up to the yellow X, and then the other one is again all the way over to the yellow X, and then you see the it comes to the point there where the sidewalk is. I think we're gonna make that a tight OB. If you're on the sidewalk or over the sidewalk, it'll be OB, and I want to say that's about 400 or so. And then you'll make your way through 16 and blah 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 blah. That should about cover it. If you have any questions, holler at your team captains. I would get there by at least 8 o'clock if you want. Get warmed up, try those practice holes out. The front 9 is open, the back 9 is wooded. Again, it's going to be probably rainy and shitty, so I would definitely bring things, towels, bring some, well, you're going to have a towel, but that's more or less for your face, not really your discs. Bring some extra towels, bring some extra socks, rain jacket, all that fun stuff, umbrella. Yeah, so that should do it. I will see you guys out there, and see you Saturday.